The second recipient of the Distinguished Alumni Award is Dr. Michael Clark Steiner from the class of 1965. Michael has been a professor of American Studies for more than 40 years. He's taught a wide array of courses centered on American folk culture, regionalism, and architecture at California State University, Fullerton. Introducing Michael is Jennifer Steiner from the class of 1972 and retired teacher Lynn Cravey.
Our barn in Somerset Knolls, Minnetonka, was lined with a dozen cages Mike built and filled with rabbits, named everything from Rose, Cecilia, Stan, and Otto to Robespierre and Scheherazade. Who knows what Mike loved about the rabbits? Maybe they were soft and cuddly, had lots of babies. We especially cherish the memory of the white rat Mike brought home from school and threw in our beds. My name is Jennifer Steiner Tungen, class of 1972, and I nominated my big brother Michael Clark Steiner, class of 1965, for the Minnetonka Distinguished Alumni Award. I knew he was so deserving of this award by all of his achievements in academics and in track and cross country. Coach Lynn Cravey will tell us more about that. A quote which reminds me of Mike is by the playwright and novelist Max Frisch. Time does not change us, it unfolds us. At an early age, Mike was curious about history, learning, reading, and yes, rabbits. Most of our family are baby boomers who grew up in the Minnetonka in the 1950s and 60s, and with Mike, the oldest of 6 children. He took time to tell me all about Alexander Hamilton and Aaron Burr way before the musical, loved Bob Dylan, and devoured books. Mike always loved to read. Once on a trip to downtown Minneapolis to have some fun with his junior high buddies, he was lost and was eventually found in the Christian Science reading room, engrossed in the newspaper. He was always a good student and managed a paper route in which he showed kindness towards his clients by helping and introducing them to his family. All of this and much more led Mike to all of his awards and accomplishments in teaching and writing as a professor of American Studies at California State Fullerton. Thank you, Minnetonka Alumni Association, for recognizing Michael Steiner for this prestigious award.
My name is Lynn Cravey, a former teacher and coach at Minnetonka High School. I have known Mike Steiner for 62 years as a coach, teacher, and friend. His accomplishments as an athlete and scholar are well documented. He did, however, admit that my higher algebra class was the easiest of all. Right, Mike? His college and graduate studies show competence beyond most of our levels. At the table that you are sitting, there are some information about all the courses, etc., that he has taken over the years and experience in other schools and internationally. We kept in contact during his years at Carleton and his gatherings in Minnetonka. Those years showed me the true character of the man. It's been a pleasure for me to follow Mike's expanding education and his sharing through many outlets. Mike's sense of humor fits well with his other talents, and he was always ready to be part of any discussion. Just ask him and he'd be ready. My teaching experience connected me with 4,000 plus students at Minnetonka. In the light of all of his accomplishments, Mike is one of the very best from Minnetonka. It is my honor to present Mike Steiner as a Minnetonka Distinguished Alum.
Okay, I want to thank Minnetonka High School, obviously, for this immense honor, and I hope I can begin to express my feelings about growing up in this place and all that it has meant to me. I have, as you noticed, I have 5 siblings. 4 of them are here. One of them couldn't come. Jenny, you saw her, Andrea, Jilly, and Jerry, of course. And I'm going to talk a little bit about each of them if I can. And then I have in-laws here, John Manning, Galen, Colin Chisholm, and Galen Tongan. So I'm really lucky. And unfortunately, Janet can't make it. So as you heard, I'm the oldest of 6 kids. My wonderful war bride mother gave birth to me in 1947, and Andy was born exactly 21 years later in 1968 to my mother. So that's all 6 of us. My dad was a wonderful guy, a builder here in Minnetonka, and I really want to thank Jenny for nominating me. So it's a great honor. And in some ways, I feel a little bit like Lou Gehrig, who told a sold-out crowd at Yankee Stadium in 1939 that he considered himself the luckiest man on the face of the earth. Well, I've been thinking about how grateful I am and all that I owe to my teachers and coaches here at Minnetonka High School, and looking back on them and how they helped launch me on life more than 60 years ago, I realized how interdependent we all are and how we build upon each other, standing on each other's shoulders. And the people who came before us, and hopefully we can do the same for those who come after us. And as I thought about this, I thought of Tom Joad's speech toward the end of John Steinbeck's Grapes of Wrath, and in which he tells Ma Joad, "A fellow ain't got a soul of his own, just a little piece, one big soul that belongs to everybody. A fellow ain't no good alone," he tells his mother. Well, that's true for me, and it's true for all of us. As the English poet John Donne put it so beautifully, although I'm going to plagiarize him a little bit, no man or woman is an island. I put in the woman part. We are all a piece of the continent, a part of the main. Well, and we're all part of what New England transcendentalists, one of my heroes, Ralph Waldo Emerson, called the oversoul. We're all one blood that flows uninterruptedly through all of us, all citizens of the earth. We're all equal members of the same human community. And this is a Minnesota tradition, this notion of a community, we're all in the same community, that has shaped all of us, you know, from Floyd B. Olson and Paul and Sheila Wellstone in the past, and Amy Klobuchar, Tim Waltz, and others in the present. I owe so much to my teachers at Minnetonka High School, who helped make me what I am, a teacher and a writer and much more. I had inspiring teachers here who made me follow them and inspire others, hopefully. I'm deeply indebted to vivid English instructors who were here, Charlie Honig and Willie Chisholm. And I'll never forget when John Kennedy was assassinated and Willie Chisholm announced it, and what a moment that was. You know, it was something to never forget. I was also deeply influenced by Nick Duff, history teacher, and a geographer, Howard Young, and my French teacher, Madame Fique. I think her first name was Eloise. I'm not positive about that, but she was great. And I was one of the few guys in French 4, but anyway, they taught me how to speak and write and express myself, to respect history and literature and other cultures, and to pass this along as well as I could to others. Every article and book I've published, every manuscript I'm still working on, believe it or not, I'm still trying to do this, and hope to publish, has been shaped by them. Every class I've taught at Cal State Fullerton, during my 40 years there, or teaching as a Fulbrighter in Poland or Hungary has been affected by these people. And they've made their mark upon me. And I'm equally indebted to my coaches. You've heard from Coach Cravey, a wonderful man, and Tom Bauman, I don't know if he's here. But Coach Cravey encouraged me to go on to Carleton College and continue running and studying there. That's where he had gone. And who helped me express myself through the joy of running. And the inspiration of Marty Benson. I don't know if many of you know about Marty Benson, but he was my hero, and he was 3 years older, and he said that, kind of patted me on the shoulder, and that I would do well, and indeed, he did inspire me. And to my friend Brad Brumfield, who can't be here, but he's the one who stooked me into going out for track and cross country. I was a shy kid. I wouldn't have done it otherwise. And to my classmate, Bruce Johnson, who is a year younger, who's here, state champion, Bruce Johnson, and many others. My brother Jerry, who went on to be a great runner at McAllister College, and he's here, obviously. And there are many others. Eric Roth, John Marshall, Dale Granger, Bob Silloway, Ken Kotzer, Kenny's here somewhere, Doug White, Eddie Hewitt's here, Kenny Bergman, Perry and Rosie Oakes. She's the only girl runner there was around, but I'll never forget Rosie Oakes. And so I'm forever thankful to their memories and of being young and swift and sharing this physical exuberance with others and doing my best to pass this joy along in as many ways as possible. So all of these people helped launch me, and I truly hope that I've helped launch many others in return. And I'm expressing my heartfelt appreciation to my family and my friends, my teachers and my coaches who helped launch me and so many others, and to Minnetonka High School for granting this great honor. Thank you. Thank you.